Everybody, we are here now to analyze one of the games of the day, like we call it. The game that we choose is the game of Ronda Gaprindashvili. We have taken a brief look at the game this morning. With me is International Master Antonio Flores today again, and now we are just starting to see this game and see some important strategic points and tactical points of the game that
crucial moments of the game.
crucial moments of the game. So let's see. Here we have just in the morning take a look at this opening where white was very unpretentious, just putting the pieces and
Yeah,
black
it seems that white wants to make just draw in the opening very passive game.
yeah, just putting the pieces there and doing. If you want to play something like this, it's better that your first move or second move you can play okay knight f3, but then you play c4
Of course.
to avoid that black just manage to keep control directly control on the center. Of course, black can do something like this, but now if we have a pawn on c4, we
Seems,
have the option of just
Pirkov reversed colors.
yes, we have the option of just taking on d5 and not in disappearing this black pawn on d5 and giving the white some different options.
Sicilian
Yeah.
reversed colors.
So c4 and now c6, just castle, knight e7 and knight c3. Okay, and now this is.
But I think, for example, e4 is the first moment because this is playable. If you
Yeah,
maybe if you play take or something, it's not so bad. But e4 is
It's the first committal
Yeah.
move, yeah. So, but what to do here? Because maybe if black wants,
Yeah,
black will
black-
play d4 at same. But this is important difference because
but maybe just pawn takes, and bishop d2 and
something like this is just
okay,
take
no-
and now okay.
But
Take,
of course, black is a very simple position to play with black.
yeah, bishop d2 because
Yes,
bishop
yes.
g5 makes no sense
H6.
because
I know it's no, this moment maybe because
yeah,
this
but
point.
black
But
just
okay,
play
f6, yeah,
like
yeah.
in the game, and you will play
Okay,
knight c6 and bishop
we can say
d6.
that black now is as white.
Yes, of course. Of course.
This is the
So
problem.
what to do here is maybe
Bishop d2
yeah,
and
bishop d2
wait. Okay,
With-
maybe it's equal. Maybe
with,
because the tempo.
with the idea, yes, bishop d2
Rook
with
c1.
the idea of rook c1 and yeah, maybe
Or
some
queen
e4,
c1 and queen c1 and queen
bishop
h6.
bishop h6.
h6.
Yes, this idea. Or even queen a4 and queen h4.
Yeah.
Well, at least trying something.
I think
different.
it's preferable than what they played because
Yeah,
what
it's
they played
preferable than e4.
not-
E4
not-
is
yeah.
the first impression. Yeah, it's not a very
I can
direct
say
move.
half mistake
Yes,
minimum.
it's imprecision.
Yeah.
At least, no? So because it commits the center here. Okay, and now like we said before, here black has different options. Okay, Nona opted for the one that wins
Place
space.
for space.
Yeah, place for
Completely
space.
for space.
The other option here for black is just
Taking c4 for example.
taking for instance this kind of
Playing for queen
of
for a
play.
square.
And now playing for this square here. Maybe knight a6 looks like fine. Or changing the queen directly. I don't know. Maybe.
But I think this position with queen takes queen, for example, rook takes queen and bishop is e3 is more about equal or something.
Yes. Yes,
because it's not so
he's
easy.
touching there. the
Yes,
pawn.
not so easy.
So yes. Well, the idea that we are talking is this, and now
Bishop
bishop
e3
here.
and it's about.
The point is that now this knight is
It's not so good,
very,
yes.
it's not so good.
Now it's equal.
And well, the idea is that Black managed to bring this knight from a7 to d4, but this will be difficult
No, it's
to.
simple rook d well.
Yes, and white. Okay, white has better development at the
It's the
moment.
reason I don't consider that
Yes.
black is better.
No, it's the point is that he's better able to to get this
See.
square or not. This is the point of
Of course,
the
of course.
If better, if black managed to just occupy the square with the knight, okay, black will be fine. But if not, the white pieces are okay. This
Yeah.
is equal game. So she decided after e4, she just decided for the space, and now the game was knight e2. Okay, other options here for the knight. Maybe knight b1 is with but it's this knight is
Always the
always
same problem. I think
Yeah,
this kind of king Indians with
Yeah.
c4 and d4, I think
yeah,
it's problematic for
and even this knight is very bad placed because in
Yes.
these positions, this knight usually should be on e2
Yeah.
because it allowed that white can
F4.
play f4
yes.
faster in trying to get the better position. Yes, here.
Yeah.
So some
He mixed variation.
yeah,
She mixed.
mixed several variations here, and there are some problems for white already. So knight e2, c5, and he's just gaining space. Okay, now plays knight e1. Maybe other options for this knight. Maybe knight h4 was an option. Well, the idea is similar. He's going to play f4, but
The problem is facing the queen side.
Yes.
Because you can say, for example, knight c6. If
well, or at least trying
no, but I like maybe
trying to play this b4 plan faster than the game because white here has no
must do
space.
something.
Yeah, white has no
The
space.
problem
So
is no-
the point
no-
is that something like this here is not black. I think black just this kind of gambit is quite simple, and black just take the pawn, and this is nothing because this bishop is bad bishop. This pawn should be on e2, and okay, if this pawn is here, we can have somehow a Benko gambit, and okay, white can manage to at least playing the position. But with this pawn here on e4, this doesn't make too much sense because white is trying to play to the queen side. But then what to do here on the king side is okay. Understand there's this difference, so this is not playable for white. So trying to play b4 without giving a pawn and a fast b4. So here and but okay, black plays knight c6. What to do now? Just
bishop d2. Now the problem of a5 or not a5.
Yeah, but the point is that if white plays a5, white is just threatening a4. Black is just threatening a4. And in this kind of positions, I think that b5 will also be always a problem because
the knight doesn't achieve d2 c4.
the knight has not the squares, and you will play simply h6 or f6.
The white pieces,
Yes,
they don't play one to other yet.
And this is black will be able to play rook b8 and b5 and
with
open
bishop,
the
bishop e6.
yeah. For instance, here what white will do in this position?
I would try
because if you try to play this, I can play even f6 and
like in the game,
something like in the game.
f6 is f5 is controlling everything.
Yes, there is any kind of problem, and I will play even something like rook b8 and b5, and I will open the b file and just putting pressure because look at these pieces. This is very awkward pieces. No? Then okay, there are some problems for white. So this kind of plan is really problematic for white. Okay, so here white chooses knight e1, and after knight c6 f4, now f6, just controlling these squares and stopping this knight to go to d5.
Yeah,
like
we
said,
talk about
d5,
that.
yeah,
It's very good move f6
yes.
to avoid the plan knight f4 and knight d5 and this horrible knight in e2 begin to alive and to run. And
Yeah.
with f4, f6 is not possible.
Yes,
because-
the knight doesn't go anywhere.
Yes.
But if he chases, just take on e5 with the pawn, and the knight doesn't go anywhere. So, knight f3 and h6, and she's keeping
She
control
tries to,
of
is incredible.
all the
Nona
squares.
tries to
Yes.
control everything.
So she knows that she wants to put the bishop on a6 and not allowing pawn takes pawn and f e5 and knight g5 can be some kind of problem and she simply avoids it. Okay, maybe she can avoid that with king h8. Maybe it's because the idea is when
Of course,
I play
of
bishop
course,
e6.
white needs to
Yes.
exchange pieces.
When I play
to breathe.
yeah, when I play bishop e6, if you take and knight g5, I just put my bishop on
Yeah.
g8 without not moving my pawns and giving. I have the option of
Yeah.
have this square for I don't
Well,
know if it
yes,
is,
yes.
but well, maybe it's a different idea. I don't know. With
No,
the,
it's
a
possible.
different move with the same idea
Yeah.
and not moving the pawns. So okay, but h6, h3, and okay, this h3 it's a move that we could did. She wants to play
I think
g4
she
and knight
doesn't know
g3,
what to
but
do.
yeah, but I think she doesn't know what to do, and here she will have real problems. So, but the point is that okay, she will lose the game here.
Yeah.
She will lose
Later.
the game later. The end game, she will lose it. Okay, that will be a passive pawn. But here will be a big problem. Okay, bishop e6, and now takes on e5, and g4.
G4. Maybe she can. It was better to play king h2 with
Yeah,
more
or-
safety position. I don't know.
Yes,
And
or knight
and knight.
h4.
Yes,
Well,
and waiting more.
Well, knight
Knight-
I don't know. Knight to
King h2 h2 to protect h3 and
Well, the
try
idea
to
is
play for draw, but
just to play the knight somewhere else, to trying
to exchange
change
pieces
some
was
pieces
more.
here.
Yeah.
Because if I can
Now
manage,
g4, I think g4 increases the
yeah,
advantage.
and of course, and weakens all these dark squares around
Yes.
the king. But here maybe something like this and just changing the
Yeah, it's more
changing
safe,
one
for sure.
rook and in the near future maybe trying to change the other rook and okay if I change rook maybe I can somehow hold the
Again,
the position.
we arrived at the pawn moves is the moves lost again.
Yeah, these pawn moves make
Interesting.
some problems there in the position. Really some problems. So this g4 is the starting of okay e4 was the first impressive
Yeah.
move impressive move but now g4 may be the first
g4 is near the king.
yeah,
Near the king,
yeah,
and now h5 is always a possibility.
yeah. So a6 and now okay black will increase the pressure here on the queen side trying to create here some weakness to explore and okay bishop d2 and king h7 was a move just waiting
Normal move.
and okay maybe avoid some tricks like if he plays b5 maybe she doesn't want to allow something like this and
Yeah.
threatening here and
Ah,
there.
yes, of course.
Oh, see,
It's more confused
yes, one
because now c4, but takes in h6 and not so clear.
okay, but take on h6 is creating some problems. So
course.
that's maybe, like I told before, maybe king h8 was more interesting than h6. Okay, but here.
But she played b5 now.
No, she
Ah,
doesn't
no,
play
no.
b5. She played the prophylactical
Yeah,
king
okay.
h7. She defends before making any kind of decision.
She
She
has
just
no
control the
no
position.
kind of
Yeah, she in this game she controls always controlling the totally the position. So white here as rook b1 is white is still trying to play some b4 move. Okay, if it was time for white to move here, maybe b4 was interesting directly, but b5 is coming, and now b5 is directly threats. It's threatening the pawn on c4, and you must do something about this pawn. And queen c1, it's a possibility, maybe, but
Yeah, but
it just take and now
take and different kind of
it
problems.
just
in
take and now
B5, maybe this
well,
three.
but now maybe I can this square. I don't know if black should take too
It's not
fast,
simple.
you know, because I can somehow manage
Yes, blockade.
to blockade here with the knight, and if I can
It's
manage
good
with
square.
the knight,
A little more space
yes, if I have
than in
okay,
the game.
yeah, because if I manage to put the knight on d3,
Maybe.
I am just touching somehow these pawns. Sorry, but they just send a glass here over us. Everything is okay.
But maybe not taking c4 in the
Yeah,
put one piece more, queen b6 or queen d6. I'm not sure.
yeah, okay. Rook b8.
No, no, it's right. Ah, then take with the rook in b6 in b5. Rook b8. It's possible to take in b5 or not?
I taking the c5. Okay, defending the pawn. Queen d6, just defending this pawn.
Organizing the rooks.
Yes, organizing the game. White is still problem here. Okay.
Always the problem of what to do.
What to do there? So b5, b3. Okay, and this b3, it's okay. White just keeping the c4 square safe, but the point is that after this, white accepts his worst position, and he admits that he will not play b4 never.
Of course.
Yes, so he plays rook b1, he plays this kind of moves to play b4, but now it's not possible. So, and okay, night before we have seen this. This is a very
Night
important.
before is interesting move. I don't know
Yeah.
it's good move, but it's interesting.
It's an interesting move because
What happens with knight c1? Really,
yeah, the point
really,
is that this is like say, let's
nice,
see what,
nice
what
question.
the point is that let's see what white do, because I'm threatening 2 pawns, and okay, maybe he changed on before, that was the game, but okay, let's see.
Knight c1 and
Knight c1 here.
what?
And okay, I defend the pawns.
Maybe
and
just queen d6, queen d6, and
Queen e5. It's an option.
queen
No,
e5. I don't know. I don't know.
it's not an option. Yes, because well, the idea is to
It's
play
possible.
maybe, but the idea maybe is to play queen e3. I don't know if
I
it's
don't
good
know.
to put the queen there, but
No,
okay.
but one point is is really threatened taking a2 or not? Not because after no, but queen a5,
Yeah,
queen a5, and after queen a3.
yeah,
I don't
but
know.
he's not taking. He's
It's
not
not
threatening.
necessary.
Yeah, it's not a threat. This a2 pawn. Well, the idea is to blockade this pawn,
Yes.
that, because otherwise white will play a3.
Yeah.
That's my idea when I talk about queen e5. It's well, the idea is that he doesn't play this. Only this is only my idea.
Yes.
Is not to take the pawn, of course, because I cannot play queen here and take this pawn because rook e1 and my pieces are getting up for their.
Even now, maybe knight e1 with idea of knight c2 is
Yeah,
some
this maybe
kind of
okay.
counterplay against the queen in a6.
Yeah, no, my idea is to come here, but okay.
Yeah, but knight
now,
c2 will change this.
Yeah, he is changing
Solve
pieces.
some problems of play.
Okay,
And
this
now the queen is a little trapped after
Yes.
the exchange in c2.
Yes.
So it's not good idea.
is not very good idea. Okay, of course. So, what to do here for black? Oh, maybe rook b8, taking.
Rook b8 and just organize once more.
Maybe queen d6.
Or queen d6 as we said.
Yeah, but now it's the point. Now Okay, I play the same. I think 2v1, and I will try to change the knight, but with one knight.
I
I will
think
not
in
give him this bishop.
and he played what? I take.
Yeah,
No,
she
I think
takes.
it's mistake.
She takes. Okay, she takes.
We
here,
can
and
consider
this is,
mistake.
yeah, I think we can consider this is a mistake.
Because now bishop of g7 he enter in game and
Yes.
is now many ideas for d5, e3, blockading c5.
Yes.
The very good bishop is black.
Yeah, and this
black
pawn
bishop.
came to b4 and somehow problems because 2 or 3 moves later we will see the transformation in the position because
Yeah.
it takes. And now, okay, maybe this queen d2. Maybe now if he takes, she takes. At least you get this
Yeah.
somehow, or maybe you cannot take. Maybe you play e5 and then you will play king
But
b6.
now, for example, knight d2,
But now I have this kind
and
of move
this
and I
would
will
square in
put,
c4
I have
for
this,
sure.
yes, okay, I have this square to put some pieces in. But the point is that if you take, okay, I have a problem here. No?
Rook 8.
But now this the c3 square is not available for your knight.
Yeah.
You cannot.
It's not so easy.
Okay. So I will just starting to defend this pawn on the side.
Yes. No. Maybe this was good chance for white.
Yeah, maybe good chance for white here, but you must take on b5 because now.
A2 is defended very easy because you
Yeah, I
can
will
put the
defend
other
it.
rook in f2,
I
knight
can,
c1.
or I can my next move. I will
And
play this knight.
another
I
point,
don't
you
know.
cannot achieve with a knight to c3 because you have no square
Yes.
to
That's
achieve
what I thought. That this knight is
this
not
pawn in
available.
b5
So
is not
maybe, like Petrosian, maybe we can
sacrifice.
try to put the rook on c3, playing something like this, and something like this. Maybe trying, yeah,
Some idea.
the famous Petrosian sacrifices
Yes.
here, the off the change. Maybe, yeah, and trying to increase the pressure.
Coordinate this with the enter of the black bishop.
Yeah, and with this bishop we will maybe enter. That's one of the points that, okay, and now for instance if you play like this, okay, rook here, I play this, and if you just move the knight, trying to change some rook, maybe I don't change, maybe I just play my rook. Okay, I want to keep this rook because I want I want to put this rook on c3, and somehow I want to came with this bishop for the dark square.
Yes. Yes. This is.
Yeah, I mean, one of my plans can be just rook c2, or I can play knight g8, something trying to improve this knight. Going to g8, knight g8, bishop f6, bishop g5,
Knight f6.
knight f6,
And the h5.
Yes, h5 when I put, but first I just put a rook here. And, well, I think it will be very difficult.
But
position for,
will take a lot of work to win the game.
Yeah, of course. But okay, but now after this and here,
It's more clear.
yeah, it's more problematic. Yes, because she has an here
No, good
two
ma-
against one.
Good majority.
Yeah, and now okay, a3. It's okay. She wants to change these pawns and to open the position, and maybe she thinks that this is a weak pawn, and let's try to exchange. But the point is that when it changed, she opens the A file
And
for the
create
black
a
pieces,
passive
yes,
pawn.
and created a passive pawn because of course black has 2 against 1, but she has to work
Yeah.
to get this
And
passive
white,
pawn.
white works for black.
Yeah, white works for black. That's the point because I wanted to have here a passive pawn and you give me this passive pawn. So a3, a5, and okay, now you just take and take, and now like entire game the white pieces are not very bad, very good places.
They always defend.
Yeah. So yeah, white never managed to attack nothing.
I
in this
think till the moment, nothing, no any black white piece achieved to fifth rank.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
incorrect. Only F takes E5.
Yes,
Only
yes. The
only
only
move
white piece that
to
was on
fifth
the
place
fifth rank was
in
one
all
of
the
power
game.
that takes only five. Yes,
Incredible.
this is for who
Till
plays.
this moment,
Yeah,
we are in which move?
we see. We have to look here forward this. We are here around move 20. Let's see. Okay, this is
Okay, move. Almost 30 move.
yeah 24 something like that 22 to move. So in for white, playing for white, not this is not very good, of course. So let's continue here. And rook e1, queen e7. Okay, queen e7, connecting the rooks and just keeping an eye on g5, on h4, on b4, all these squares. Rook b8, just facing, and white just resigns the a file and just changing the rook. Maybe here white can somewhere, I don't know, maybe trying queen b2 to at least trying to change or not giving up the
Yeah, maintain the rank.
with maintaining the
The
a
file,
file
yeah.
and the idea of to play knight d2 and knight b3
Yes,
just
yes.
okay
Not so, not
trying
so
to
easy.
hang in the position, but of course when you play knight b2 and
It
knight
came
b3
h5.
yeah it can
It will
take
came h5.
or bishop here first and bishop here and she will put this
Yes.
bishop around f4 or f3. This bishop will just take, but rook e8 takes and now knight c1. Okay, rook there and knight b3 and okay, she controls the a file, she controls everything, and now it's difficult for white because now if this knight f3 moves, it just gives the black the option of playing bishop f6 and bishop g5. If he stays like the position, maybe black will have the option of h5 like in the game, and his bishop can game by h6. The point is that this is not a bad bishop like you used to look, because the people can say no, but these pawns are on dark squares. This is the bishop of dark squares, so it is a bad bishop. No, it's not a bad bishop.
In the future,
Because he has many prospects to, and the dark squares around the white king are very weak, and white has not the black squares bishop to opposite
fight
this.
against,
So this bishop can dominate all these without a fight. So rook b2 and now bishop f8. She improves the bishop. Bishop
Yeah, she
f1,
prepared
queen f4. She prepares everything, and queen c2 and bishop e7.
the
Because-
bishops now is very beautiful. E6 and E7
Yeah,
prepared against two sides.
Yeah, but
H pointing to
Yeah,
H5 and the G5 and G4 and to B4 and C4. So it's very
yeah,
nice.
it's interesting position because
It's beautiful.
she can play bishop f6 directly and the bishop.
No, but
she
the
makes
point
like
she
this
wants
and
to control B4 in
C5.
C5 that is better than in F6.
Yeah, because
More dynamic in
no here
E7.
in this position, if when she plays here, if the bishop was on f6, just knight c5, so she controls all the squares. So bishop e7 and queen e8. Now that the king is a little bit, she plays the bishop and the king, she doesn't know what to do.
She is trying to defend, of course.
And now she goes with the queen. Okay, this is interesting because nothing will happen here, at least that we hope.
Yes.
But the king is here and she puts the queen there, and this is this kind of things on chess.
Tactical
Yes, we never know.
in the future.
Yes, we never know. So queen f2, and there is
And
the
now
queen
f4,
she,
the
yeah,
f4 square.
she points to f4 square, and in the right point she will play h5. So queen g3, okay, and now she goes again to the there because
Not
the
possible
point is
take,
not
of course, because bishop d6.
uh, yes, of course here this is not possible
Bishop d6,
because
winning material.
bishop d6 black's win. So bishop e2, queen e8, and now that the queen is bad placed, she will try to. Well, she has a direct threat or not? Rook takes b3 and queen e2. It's a threat or not?
Maybe.
Maybe no. This is a threat. Rook takes and queen e2 is because queen knight d2 is not possible. Bishop d1 is not possible. So this is a direct threat. She threatens to just take the knight. So
win the win.
okay, she defends against this threat, and now she decides to change the rook because she tries everything here and she decides that she wants
She
to open,
maneuvers in the two sides.
and she decides that she wants to make a break here and to make this kind of break. She doesn't because she will weakness his king,
Yes.
her king. So she wants to change these pieces that can be
And bring the queen, the white queen to the queen
bring the
side
queen to the-
before open the king
Yes.
side.
So she changed one of the
She's
powerful pieces.
very careful.
Yes. She brings the queen to this side, like you said,
And now open the
yeah,
other
and
side.
then opens the other side. This is very very important. So takes,
And now it's fine.
and now it's fine. Of course now, okay, she takes, but
What
well,
happened with knight h2?
no, the point is that
It's bishop
h2
g5
is-
and bishop f4.
Okay, I just
Not so easy because you can maybe take in
Oh.
h5.
there are some tricks.
I don't know. It's not so easy. Maybe worse than chess. I don't know. Or queen,
Yeah,
queen
but the
h,
point-
queen
no,
h, queen
but-
g8 first.
Yeah, but the point is this pawn really important? Maybe it is because left is square.
Hmm.
Oh, the point is that I want to. I don't know. You see, you are not moving. Yes?
Well, but okay, I
I
understand.
don't know. I think
Bishop c4. No, sorry, taking g6.
check,
This is dangerous. And now bishop d4 for all my life.
and now it's
Not
yes.
incredible. Just you know,
Now I have no time to.
put up.
In the yes, but of course these dark squares around the king is always be a problem. But okay, but
It's not necessary to play
so
Malaysia.
maybe knight h2 here.
Knight h2, and I propose, for example, queen g8 first.
Or queen g8 or queen c8.
Queen,
Uh,
okay.
well, the point is that okay, you play this, but
No, now you.
this I don't like too much because this move doesn't make too much sense if it never takes on h5.
I know, but yeah, my idea is now bishop g5 and bishop f4. Because now what you play, where do you put your
Okay,
king?
I don't know. I just play queen
Ah,
e2.
okay. Yeah, I
And
understand.
now if I don't take on h5,
Yeah,
this
and you
queen
play
is-
queen a6.
I'll play the queen somewhere. I will.
Okay,
try to-
so your ideal queen c8.
Well, but the idea of queens, I'm looking at this, and now maybe this knight h2 is quite interesting because queen c8 is the same. You are not threatening anything.
No, but you pressure you pressure more.
Yes, okay.
I like your move.
Well, the
because
point
you
is that
pressure,
the knight
you
is
pressure.
defended.
Very many things you pressure more in h3
Yes.
in g4. You avoid queen a6.
Yeah, but my idea is maybe a4 and b5 and just okay, putting my queen
No,
around
but I
here.
will play bishop
Yeah, bishop
g5.
g5, and
You
if
must
I
calculate now.
and
Not
something
so
like
easy.
this.
Not so easy.
Yeah, but the point is that
Of course, for example, sorry, when you play bishop g5, white
yeah,
has knight c5.
yes, of course.
Uh,
But even this position, what you do with black? Because if you take, I just take with the king, and if you take, I just take with the bishop, and you cannot take this because this knight will be
it's only
hanging.
drop here.
Okay, you have to prepare to here.
So knight h2 was very interesting defense.
Yeah, and queen. And I don't like to move. Now I'm looking at it. I don't like to move the queen because you have
Oh,
queen
oh,
e2 and
yeah. No, knight h2 was interesting.
yeah, here it's an important position because what to do now? Now, because can I play this?
Well, but check. I know check.
Check.
No.
I just play bishop
Maybe
g5.
this. This move I like.
Yeah, because I keep the
You
control.
can
on,
then not check in.
yeah,
In
check. I just
check is very very.
just play
Very,
the
very
bishop, so
You
I
help
keep
me.
in control of the
This is
file.
good. This is good.
If you take,
And
I
now
just,
you have idea.
I just
of,
take,
you
and
know,
now queen g8 is check.
and now bishop and also bishop
Yeah.
g5 and f4.
So okay, maybe this king h6 was possible. Well, king h6 was like in the game, yes, because she plays here and queen g8, and now h4, and
Similar.
yes, similar. But she never wants to play this knight from h3 because she's controlling all these squares. Queen a1, she's now threatening the h4 pawn, and okay, queen f8. Of course, she's winning this f4 square. We have seen king, and now okay, she is present the pressure. And now it's problems with this passive pawn. Yes. So now she maneuvers again. She improves the knight.
White defend a lot in this game.
Yes. She improves the knight, and now finally white managed to.
Some attacking.
Yes,
moves.
but queen g7, knight g7, and the queen must come back.
Because
Well, check king here and some pawn.
bishop takes.
Well, yeah, but the point is that
No, bishop has
with that knight on g7, it's a thematical position that white never has
He
some
threatened
kind of check.
queen g3, check, king h1, and bishop g5.
Or bishop
winning.
takes h3 with the mate threat on g6. So came back. King h6, just controlling squares, always the same. She's doing this
All the
all the game. So bishop a4. Now this is the knight cannot move because simply here it just is taking by the queen. The queen is controlling these squares, and putting the knight on e1 is not an option, of course. So this is only move,
But now you cannot play the knight.
and now you cannot play the knight, and now knight a6, and simply bishop g4, trying to change a knight, but
Now finally,
finally she just won with this check,
winning.
because now if you play the king, it's possible that you can play the king or not.
Yeah, it's possible, but it came simple. Take the queen.
Yeah, it's
and
the
knight
same. It's the
f4,
same. Yes.
similar.
And then when the knight comes to f4, it's just threatened d3 with check.
Yeah.
Well, but at least the king is a little more near than in the game because here, and now she's just taken
Yeah.
in the game. Well,
I think we lose two cases.
yes, of course, must just take a look here. And
I think take the queen.
take
Because
the queen, I take, and now
because
this. And now what to do? knight c1 is not an option. I just play b3. So
Oh, only bishop e2.
bishop. No, this knight
Oh,
is
so
hanging.
you lose material.
Yes, here. No, the idea is that now my king somehow is a little bit near of this piece.
Yeah.
Some,
No, this yes. No, this was PC. Bishop takes.
yeah, bishop takes knight, and I
This is
cannot
not
because
possible.
so maybe I can go here. I don't know. Okay. Well, the point is that my king is on f3 instead of h2. But okay, she has already a pawn up, and this is very weak pawn.
Yes.
She wins material.
Without counterpoint.
Yeah, in bishop
problem
in bishop pairs without counterplay because in the game she just take like okay in the game it was like this she take and now the point is that she just lost all the pawns because now she cannot take on e5 because of bishop e6.
This
And it was quite simple because now she just came g2 and moved the knight back and put the pawns on white squares blockaded by the knight, and this is finished the game.
no,
Okay.
I think a class of lesson of by Nona because all the game she play with very methodical positional playing with many ideas in the two sides, closing, open, preparing. Very good game from Nona.
Yes,
Of course, the opponent defends a lot also.
yeah, from the opponent,
So
she's defending from e4.
yeah, from before, yes.
Yeah, on the move 7 or 8. Okay. Okay, Antonio, thank you. Thank you everybody for watching us also.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow. We will start to watching the games live around 11 a.m. And then we will make a break around 1 p.m. and always on the afternoon after the games we'll have here a live commentary of one of the game of the day that is chosen by us. Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.